Me, Kitty.
And me, not Emma.
Back we go.
Oh,
Kia ora, hello, and welcome to Ordinary Life with me, Emma.
and me, Kitty.
Yay! And we are not medical experts, but
And we're not very professional.
Well, that's good because no one's paying us.
Damn.
Damn it!
I was going to ask for a pay rise. But go on, sorry, we are not medical professionals.
No, this is not medical advice or expert opinion. This is just us talking about our ordinary lives.
Our very, very ordinary lives.
Very ordinary lives.
Indeed.
And we're sponsored by. Oh, did you say that before?
No, I haven't said it yet.
Oh
no.
gosh,
We can say it.
This show is sponsored by Cover Yours from Quote to Claim. They're in your corner. You can contact them on coveryours.co.nz,
and they would love to hear from you for all of your personal risk and business insurance needs.
Wonderful.
Boom.
Yay!
Yay!
Go them.
Go then. and last week you very kindly shared all your story of going to Auckland.
Yeah.
And you couldn't take your meds, could you?
That was hard.
So you have a new toy you took with you, didn't you?
Yes, I have a walker now, and it has been so wonderful to have.
So when you say a walker, do you mean somebody that takes you for a walk?
No.
Or do you mean it sounds like I have a walker. They walk for me, and they just.
I have one of those. I don't know what you call it, perambulator.
I think
the
it
pram.
is a walk. But
yeah.
I don't know.
I started calling it a stroller, but it's not.
Stroller.
It's got wheels. It brooms me along. I don't know what it's called.
It's like those frames, isn't it?
Yeah.
That you see people having. They call them Zimmer frames in the homes, but this isn't a Zimmer frame. It's,
It's just
it has wheels and a little seat, doesn't it?
Yeah, so if you get like really tight, it's not really that comfortable for sitting in for a really long time.
And it's
not
got
like
a shopping bag.
It's got a little bag at the front, which I had to buy separate, which was
Could have made one. Could have made you one. So
I didn't think about it at the time. Still could.
We should do that.
Bling it out.
And we should bling it out, and we could put on the front.
But
it's okay. I've got Parkinson's.
Yeah, I used to use the sticks, as you know, and it just got to the point where I was still finding it really hard to walk, and like even with the walking poles, I just couldn't at times really manage.
Yeah, I did. I remember that time when we were in the cafe, getting you out of the cafe, and everybody was just staring at you.
Yeah.
And that was really. Yeah,
and it was a big effort, wasn't it, to get me up into the car? So
well, it was because you couldn't move your legs. I remember that, and I think the worst thing for me was the staring.
You just feel it, don't you?
Yeah,
you really do. And I hadn't really experienced that to that extent until then.
Well, I live with Mike. So who likes doing he's very tall and has pink hair at the moment.
Attracts some staring, does it?
That has been attracting some staring, but not in the same way.
Yeah.
And sorry, completely hijacked and undermine your pain. But
That's all right.
But no, I remember it was difficult. It was weird.
Yeah. It's just that feeling of, like when the place goes quiet and you know that people are thinking, like, what's going on?
What's wrong with her?
What's wrong with her? What's her problem? And and you just feel so in the spotlight, and not in a good way.
We were in Christchurch a few days ago, and there were some large stones in a square. And my daughters jumped on top of them and was like, Mum, you should stand on one. And I needed help to climb up. And then I was a little bit, I don't know about you, my mind was going, balance. And I actually found it a little bit, I was a bit scared, if I'm being honest. But I got up there and I stood there and I was like, oh, no, I can do this. But there were people staring at me. And it was World Parkinson's Day. And I think there was one woman who was literally filming us.
Really?
I just waved at her and I went, it's World Parkinson's Day. But But I was doing something ridiculous, like standing on a stone in the middle of a square, whereas you were just going about your day-to-day business.
Yeah, just trying to walk around and yeah. And I did find I do find with in Auckland was probably the first time that I took it out and was amongst public.
Yeah.
For a while with it, and I did attract some staring, but and it wasn't. It felt rude actually. Yeah. Like
nobody said anything to you or asked if you were okay.
No, but people were talking amongst themselves. Like it was usually couples, and the woman would stare at me and go and say to her partner, "Oh, what's that woman doing? You know, she looks too young." That kind of thing, and
I'm going to be devil's advocate and just go, is that what they were saying?
I don't know.
Or were they?
But that's what I
were they instead saying something like, "Oh, look at that poor woman," which is almost just as bad.
Yeah.
But look at that poor woman having to use that like an old woman.
But like, it's kind of like, I guess because I was brought up to, like, my mum always told me, don't stare.
Yeah, my mum did too. I'm clearly originally British, well, English. So therefore, the English thing is to, you'll go, you'll be sat, and it doesn't work very well on radio. I'm looking at Emma, and then I'd look at Emma and I would say, "Emma, behind me, there is somebody doing whatever, eating their food with their hands," and then you'd turn. I'd go, "No, don't look. Don't look. You have to be really surreptitious about it." That's the English way. You look, but you do not look.
Yeah.
And if you think, you must not stare, but you have to drop your pen or something and glance and then turn away quickly before they. It's all very underhand.
Yeah.
And restrained.
I mean, I saw a disability advocate did a video on Instagram about not feeling the need to give people their medical information because people were curious about why she was in a wheelchair. So she was saying, she gets that people want to know because they're dropping big hints like, "Oh, I know such and such who has a wheelchair and their problem is blah blah blah." And she was basically saying, you don't have a right to my medical information. I'm not going to fill in the gaps for you. And it was kind of like that. It was kind of like, I think people were curious because, you don't often see people my age, our age, with, a walker like that. It's more older people that you see with them. And I guess they were wondering what my problem was.
What's your problem? But the thing is, like, if they did ask, I don't mind if they said, "Oh, are you okay? Can I help?" or something like that. But if somebody asked you, especially around a hospital, because you expect to see people in different, varying degrees of, shall we say, mobility and, ableness. Yeah. Then surely, if you went up to them and said, "Oh, what's up with you?" they'd be really shocked. But sometimes I would almost rather prefer that people did that.
Yeah.
Instead of staring at me.
Yeah, and sort of muttering. Yeah, because it was quite blatant. But I guess, I kind of think now.
Does it make your life better having it?
Oh yeah. It's not like I'm not going to use it because of people staring. It helps me, so I'm going to use it. And if people want to know what's going on, well, tough.
Yeah, I suppose there's a catch-20. It's that catch-22 that we've talked about before, isn't it? In that you want people to be aware that you need help.
Yeah.
But you don't want to have to completely explain yourself.
Yeah.
But because you don't fit the norm, and you look so fine.
Most of the time, except when I turn up with a walker.
Yeah. I don't honestly know what the answer is, to be honest.
I don't think there's an answer. It's just really interesting to me that this is happening. When I had my walking poles, I used to be really anxious about using them, and then I kind of got over it because I feel like if something helps you, use it, and if it doesn't help you, don't use it, and that's all there is to it, really. And I get that people are curious, but
the curious cat.
It's like you were telling me one week about the people using wheelchairs, like who don't sometimes need to use them and don't.
I was thinking about that earlier when you were talking about explaining why you were in a wheelchair. And there was that TV program where they had the disabled character, except she was just a side character, and they happened to use a disabled actress, and the fact that she was disabled was never mentioned at any point in the TV program. But occasionally, just once or twice, you saw her walk. And she didn't walk far. She'd maybe go from a chair to a bed or something like that. And the wheelchair was always somewhere nearby. And people apparently had written in and complained that they hadn't explained why she was disabled.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it had absolutely no relevance to the plot.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, it's got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
So why do you want to know?
It's interesting actually, because I saw a number of people with the hidden disabilities lanyards at the airport.
Oh, did you?
And it did.
Do you want to walk up to them and go, "What's up with you?" I've got one of them.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I see people with the. I said to my partner, I think I see people with the hidden disabilities lanyard, and then we were kind of, it's kind of like we can't tell what's wrong with them.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Mine's hung up behind me. It's pinned to my notice board because I found that carrying it around made zero difference.
Yeah, it's kind of like you only really know if you've got one yourself, really.
Well, yeah, that somebody actually said that to me. I noticed they had one, and I said, "Oh, you've got a hidden disabilities lanyard.
Yeah.
Do you find it makes much difference, or do people ask you about it?" And they replied, "Only people that have one themselves."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Ah."
It's interesting actually, because I did notice one woman was asked by I was just kind of watching her from a distance. Here we go. It's the tables have turned. Yeah. You were staring at her.
Yeah,
I was staring at her, trying to figure out what was going on.
Oh right, okay, double standards. Here we go.
But she was approached by the airline staff, and they were asking her if she needed any support, and she said no, and they kind of looked put out.
Would you like any help? No, thank you.
No, thanks. Oh. I'm fine. Oh, okay.
I totally understand that, because I'm from Yorkshire, and in Yorkshire, Mike, my husband, laughs at this. You could have your legs chopped off, and you could have, you'd be carrying a bale of hay, dragging yourself across the ground. Do you need any help? You'd be like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. It's all good.
It's that Monty Python skit, isn't it? With the
Tis but a scratch. It totally is. Yeah. Oh, and if you haven't seen that, you really should.
Oh yeah.
So double standards, and you were staring at her, and they were put out.
Isn't it interesting that we have these little foibles, whatever that word is, strangenesses about these things? But I was just curious of watching what was going on, because I was thinking to myself, she's got a hidden disability.
I did go up to somebody once. I noticed they had a really bad tremor in their arm. And I'd been walking. It was at an event. That was it. He was selling leather goods, I think. And we were wandering around, and eventually, near the end of the day, I went up and I said, "Do you mind if I ask you a personal question?" He was like, "Sure." I said, "Do you have Parkinson's?" And he kind of looked at me, and I went, "I'm asking because I do." And because I thought it just makes me look really weird and crazy. And he was like, "Oh no, I've got an essential tremor," which always makes you laugh, because it's like, it's not really essential, is it?
Badly named
thing. Yeah. So we had a bit of a chat about that, and then he also told me that he would hate to have what I've got.
That's interesting, because I felt the other way around.
Yeah.
The exact same thing happened to me with a woman, and she had an essential tremor, and I kind of thought that it would be hard, because there's no that I'm aware of medication that you can take to. No. So if it's really debilitating for you, that's.
Yeah, I do have a friend in the UK, and they have an essential tremor, and they've had to give up playing. They played in a band.
Oh no!
And they had to stop doing that, and that was it
Yeah.
made me feel quite sad.
I think people can get deep brain stimulation though for it.
Can they?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
And if you are listening, go check out the Devil's Jukebox because they're an awesome band who have sadly now disbanded. But yeah. Look at me shamelessly plugging my friends.
What about you and mobility aids? Are you going to go there?
I've been using poles for a while, but I've stopped using them because I've been upping my exercise.
Oh, so you haven't needed them?
I felt like I haven't needed them.
That's really
cool. Which is really good. And I struggled with feeling like a fraud sometimes, or I used to, because people would be like, oh, you don't really have Parkinson's, or it's not very bad, and all, it's like, why are you wishing that I have, you know what I mean, really?
Yeah.
It's like, I think my dad said to me once, oh, my friend's got Parkinson's, but he's got proper Parkinson's, not what you have. And I'm like, what, this pretend version?
Oh my God.
But I've learned to stop apologising for not looking like I have Parkinson's, because I know I do.
Yeah. And
I know how it affects me.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if somebody stared at me, I'd be like, hello!
This is Parkinson's.
This is Parkinson's. And on that note, I think,
time to wrap it up.
Time to grab your mobility scooter and get out of here. Is there any final thoughts you'd like to leave with people?
Oh, I guess I would just say, if you need to use a mobility device and it helps you, go for it. And if people want to know about it, just ask.
Just ask. Thank you, Cover Yours, for supporting us. That's coveryours.co.nz for insurance advice and stuff. And you can find our old podcasts and previous episodes on the Access Media Network at ordinarylife.co.nz, and you can contact Emma and myself via Facebook or Instagram on Ordinary Life and Ordinary Life PD.
Yay!
And thank you for listening, and
we'll see you next time.
We'll be here next week. Kāpiti and Horowhenua.
This episode was produced at Coast Access Radio with support from Irirangi Te Motu, New Zealand On Air. You can catch this and other podcasts online at accessmedia.nz, or you can search Coast Access Radio on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.